Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it now. Everybody worry about the crown beat. Call me on the man right now.
Star Monacy. Well, it turned out to be a bit of a mess. What is up, everyone? Another year, another Dreamhack vlog. But this one might be a little bit of a sad one. You see, Dreamhack has been held in Jönköping for years. I mean, decades, like 20 years or something. And I've heard rumors that it's finally moving out winter. The next, like, 2024 Dreamhack winter is already in Stockholm. And I've heard that they even are gonna take summers away from the city. So it might be the very last OG Dreamhack. There's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to, a lot of new things. We'll see how it goes. It will also be the first Dreamhack where I'm actually going alone. I've always had people to go with, but this time just somehow I don't have anybody to go with. The advantage is though that they now have rows for games. So I have reserved a seat in the CS2 row, so I'll have a lot of like-minded people around me. I think I'll have to rely on my very strong socializing skills to get some teammates to play the 5v5, get some teammates to play any 2v2 tournaments that come up, and also, you know, just have someone look over the setup while I'm gone or something. But yeah, I think it's time for us to go. First things first, let's pack up. Well, I think we're done. This is everything that we're taking for the weekend. PC, monitor, extra stuff here like peripherals and whatnot, and of course have to get the chair. Cannot tolerate the chairs there, especially if you want to play long hours. We're finally here. Lights are still semi-on. We're gonna get completely shut down once this opening ceremony starts. This is our entire table actually. I managed to get 2 tickets, and so I have the entire table to myself. Unfortunately, couldn't have anybody else with me, as I said. And we have received a summer guide, Dreamhack Summer guide, of all the tourneys and whatever, main stage stuff. Cool. I already have my own schedule actually. So there's gonna be quite a bit to do. First things first, let's get all set up. We are done. I think we're all set up. Oh, I need to get the microphone. But that is the setup. We're like right by the gates and everything. We have the Parla booth over there, the stage, streamer area. I'll go soon and take a trip around. And we're into the main entrance. We're gonna walk down the main hall here, enter into the main LAN area. It's a restaurant here. The layout kind of stayed the same, and I suppose will always stay the same if this land is to be held in Jönköping still. Allow me to walk back to my seat while showing you what's here also. Some pizza over there, some coffee, and then here is the main entrance. One of the main entrances to the LAN area. I'm sitting quite out front here in D002. Here's my seat again. After the lights have gone dark. It's always common at Dreamhack that if you have wireless headset that they're gonna interrupt like crazy because of the amount of wireless headsets and mice and whatever there is. So I managed to get myself a USB adapter. We're hoping for the best. I think that right now I'm gonna chill a little bit, and then we have a 2v2 tournament at Aegon, and then at 8-ish we're gonna have the main 5v5 tournament. I don't know what to tell you because I'm also posting on Instagram, and so I need to kind of keep track of what I'm saying on Instagram and what I'm saying on the video. I came here alone, as I said. Didn't have anybody, still don't have anybody like next to me here. Looks like there's gonna be nobody here because there's no names. I had to find people, and I did manage to find people, and we're gonna compete in the 5v5 tournament. We're 5 people, mixed levels and stuff, mixed experience, and so again, it's gonna be interesting. And also the teams that are competing are in the same spot. Let me just look now at the brackets. It looks like, oh, there's more teams that have joined, but they are fairly lower level, as you can see. These guys are a bit higher in level, and this is us right now. It's gonna be very hard to see. There's also seeding that needs to come into play. I mean, if we get lucky in seeding, we can very easily make finals, if not just get the whole thing, depending on how well this Hipster Gens team play. But we can also choke and like lose to some level 5 team. It just happens. We're just like, we just met. Like we played one game and we lost on Ancient. So it's gonna be interesting. I have a good feeling about the tournament, and I have a good feeling about myself and my own performance. I'm gonna be able to op, and I feel like I can find my groove. I've played the game earlier, and I feel like I can make something. Before the 5v5, as I said,
We have a 2v2 now, and so we'll see how that goes. Found someone for the 2v2 also, one of the guys in the team who is actually somewhat of an acquaintance actually. My brother was here last time and he managed to make a lot of friends actually. He's much more sociable than me, I guess. One of these guys which I've also kind of met, I've seen him now, and we're gonna play together. I opened CS now for better lighting even. Sorry for the poor lighting and everything, man. I'm again very curious to see how it goes with this extension cable. I'm gonna probably play a bit now and see how it goes. Let me also check the schedule. There's a lot of things. I actually want to compete in like golf with your friends, which I already have. I took last place. I guess I didn't get to tell you guys. GeoGuessr, which I've missed, but there is maybe daily. I think it's daily at some point. Yeah, GeoGuessr on Sunday and then GeoGuessr on Saturday. I will see you guys in the Aegon tournament probably. This is like a tradition for us. I always attend the Aegon tournament and I think I also always win it. I'm not sure if there's been some times where I've lost it. I've won one of the winters. I forgot, maybe it was 2021. Then I won 1 or 2 with my brother, and then now I need to see how we do with my new pre-made. Curious scenes. Let's see. We're here at the main stage and I've seen that there's a 1v1 tournament, but I didn't read the fine print. It is a CS 1v1.
Spelare 2 plockar den första.
Cool map also, fairly interesting. I was thinking it's, oh shit, I'm not pointing the camera correctly. I was thinking it's some like legit 1v1 on the main stage, but now it's just this thing. It's like it's also like, you can also play on it like it actually makes a noise.
Fina priser. Kanske inte.
I managed to get in also. Unlucky on this one, but the guitar stuff is fairly difficult. That was that. I actually played versus the guy who I'm wingmanning with, and he's quite a talented guitar player, I see. So we'll see how he does. But there were some rounds where I got pretty lucky. I gotta say though, excuses, it was fairly laggy, but still, he managed to get onto the ramp and stuff. He was like on it. I was like getting fully lucky with all the kills that I got, but it was a cool experience nonetheless. It was, I had trouble fucking clicking the keyboard. It was half a keyboard and I couldn't just not press the space while switching to like, I wanted to press 1 to switch to the AK and I just couldn't. Alright, it's time for a little bit of a quick tour of everything that's right now here. We have some Eyeballers merch. I actually saw Flusha JW and Golden around, not there, but like some other booth at some point. We have Omen and HyperX. We have a Builder's Zone. There's Lego and all that sort of stuff. Look at this guy. That's massive. Look at this. That's crazy. There's a guy in the area that actually built, or is currently in the process of building, a fully fledged Volvo in Lego that actually like runs on its own power essentially. That's probably where it was inspired. I don't see the Volvo itself here, but it's an entire Lego fan selection. Anime stuff. I cannot tell you too much on it. Not an expert. Here's Husqvarna. Their lawnmowers. Playing football. And then of course we have Pantamera booth over here. Here you go, the usual. Quite a big booth. And of course, as every year, every single booth has their own challenges and you can win coins, and then with these coins you can spin the wheel and potentially win some prizes. It used to be that it was guaranteed that you won some prizes, but now not really. Here's the flipper area. This is where I first tried CS2. They had it available, remember when you couldn't really play CS2, you had to have like, you had to be invited, and somehow Dreamhack managed to get some invites and have them right here. This is on my Instagram for Dreamhack Summer 2023, I believe. We have a Dreamhack watch. I'm not sure what this is all about actually. Yeah, stuff. Here's some more gaming, which is quite interesting. There's an info desk also. Here seems to be the, what do you call this again? I guess Nintendo Switch here. Stuff like that. Here's the console area. They can come. I've actually seen someone play something like Euro Truck Simulator on there. I feel like he was driving a truck. I'm not sure what Xbox game is that. There's a MetaQuest booth, and then yeah, let's go around. Let me show you the main stage, which we've actually been on. So the previous clip comes from the main stage, but I wanted to show you from the other angle as well. Here is G-Sign. He's They have some stuff there, like I think they make monitor arms and things like that. Here is the Monster booth along with the Aegon booth. This time around, at least for today, they had to gamble the 4 spots they had available for Wingman, so we couldn't get in. How unlucky, but that means that we keep our record. We have not played in tournaments, so we maintain our record of 100% win rate at Aegon tournaments. But yeah, right here, Nintendo Switch here. Oh, it's some sort of an ISP. They're doing some stuff here too, looks like. Not sure exactly what. Then the police. Trying to hire young gamers. I don't know what this is, but it's some kind of governmental institution also. Here is the famous Dreamhack wheel. As I was talking about, there is more down there, and there's also a lot more downstairs. We are upstairs right now. Here is the main stage. Next to the store, they have an electronic store in here with some supposedly good deals. And as we go forward to the esports World Cup, we can see what else is there. Actually, I haven't explored it that much myself, so this is the first time I'm doing it with you. This looks like Tekken. Yeah, it's all Tekken. Tekken 8. They've done a lot of marketing, especially in the area. I've got to play it. It's been crazy. And now they have a massive tournament, I've heard, for millions. Legit millions of dollars or something like that. So let's see if we meet some people, because there I have some fighter game friends. Let's see where they are. Maybe they're playing on stage.
To be honest, that gym ride, was that the right choice?
That's relatively safe.
Oh, this could be it.
Run into it.
Oh no! And that's gonna connect! That is gonna connect! What a choice! Just swung out a haymaker, heavy punch.
Cannot see anybody familiar from the first glance. And now we're on the lookout for ESL Challenger, like a tier 1.5 tourney for CS2. As you guys may know, this is the CS channel. I also have Carcade. For those that don't know, I record kind of my experiences in both worlds. But yeah, we're pacing around trying to find ESL Challenger, whatever that may be. Seems like I have found it. It's actually in Hall D down here. Let me introduce you all to what's going on down here. For now, it seems fairly empty into the last stage area. Here is the stage that we will play on. Actually, let me show it a little bit more. When or if we get into the finals of the CS tournament. I'm mixing languages now, and other tournaments as well, but I'm only really playing CS. This is the Creator Studios with some popular streamers. Another vlogger right behind me, of course. This is the place for it. Here's ESL Challenger, fairly small, I would say. Fairly interesting still.
They never got economy again. So if there was one moment where the game slipped, it was probably that. But yeah, as I said, I think ENCE really played excellent counter. They thoroughly deserved to win the race.
Looks like ENCE defeated Complexity. Not what I would necessarily expect, but you know, let's see if we can actually catch one of these guys saying something for my teammate right here.
Good words.
No, yeah, could you tell him he's a headshot machine? His name is Melon.
Melon?
Melon, yeah, just Melon.
Hello, Melon. I just want to tell you that you are a fucking headshot machine.
Thank you so much. Congrats on the victory. Thank you. Yeah, so ENCE won. I managed to get something for my man Melon. I didn't get the Mongols, but I might get them some other time. I'm not sure if they're still in the tournament. But there was a guy that was standing there with his shirt, and they were signing his shirt and stuff, and so I took the opportunity. That's to you, Melon. I think we're going back to prepare for the tournament. I think I've pretty much shown you everything there is thus far. I'm quite early here for the opening ceremony. It starts in about 8 minutes. After that, it's the CS tournament. I think I was saying earlier that it's gonna start or something, kind of got delayed. And so it's after the opening ceremony. Very curious to see how it's gonna go. But for now, let's enjoy the opening ceremony of Dreamhack, maybe one of the last Dreamhacks here. So.
Welcome, Dreamer. How can I be of assistance? Dreamhack.
Alright, that was the opening ceremony. Let's play some CS. We're about to, I think, play our first game of the night, official game of the night, the 5v5 tournament. I'll let you know how it goes. Let's go. It is currently 12 AM and I think we're done for the day. Tournament went quite well, I'd say. We have got 3 wins out of 3. Tomorrow is the bigger day. We played the more difficult teams. I played a bit of Facer after that. That also went well. I generally feel good. I feel like I can hit the shots and I can do whatever is required of me. So what are our chances to really end up in the semifinals? I'm not exactly sure. Again, tomorrow is going to be higher levels. I'm really curious to see how it does. Try to play the best that I can and support everybody and also do my job. Then there is a big chance. Again, I am actually, I think I checked it, the highest rated ELO player. So I'm gonna try to play as such and see how it goes.
Good morning, new day. It is currently 11. We're gonna get back into the venue now and we're gonna start the warm-up and the everything, kind of try to set everything down. Today we have 4 important games. 2 of them will be a bit harder, so we'll see what we'll do, as I said before. And I guess it all rests on this, if we make it to playoffs or not. If not, there is way more tournaments for us to play. As I said, I have a wingman, so play tons of wingman tournaments. There's still lots of activities.
Well, GG's, we have lost another game. What can I say, really? They were a full-on team, no work with like sponsors and whatever, but that's not the reason we lost. I think the reason we lost is because we are just so far apart skill level, and also just like I want to play mid and they just override me, and it's like it's a whole ass, you know, it's a team that was made like a day ago. So what do you expect? I think we're doing good for the situation that we're in. It is very likely that we're gonna go through towards the semi-finals, I believe it is. It's top 3 that advanced, and right now we are number 2. This is us Black Eagles, and yeah, I think we're still onto it. It's top 3, and then we go into the semi-finals with a team that has played the tournament before. The way it goes at Dreamhack, this 5v5 tournament, is that there is a tournament before Dreamhack, actually online, where you can play and then earn your spot in this very tournament in the semi-finals for your chance to win about almost 6,000 euros for first place and some other stuff for the second, third, and whatever the hell. There is that team. Nobody really said which team it is. I've asked some admins. They said one team, and I didn't really want to push forward. I already asked too many questions by that point. I'm curious. I'm thinking it's some like semi-pro team, some Apex Academy, some Godsend. That's the names I've been hearing around. I'm not sure now. Could be misunderstanding. Last year that was the case. There was Apex Academy and there was Godsend, and we had to we played against them. So if that happens, that'll be quite fun. Honestly, I feel like the last time I had this experience playing against pros, it kind of really put into perspective just where my level is at. Sometimes you play versus people and they can be of varying levels and you don't really understand where you really are in terms of like the hierarchy, so to say. So playing against pros honestly is a very good experience, an eye-opening experience, and I can learn more. We'll have I think 1 more game. There is a main wingman tonight which has quite a bit of money in it as well, so we're gonna try me and my pre-made or wingman to go for it. So that should be interesting. That should be the real highlight of this. I'm not exactly sure where this tournament will take me. Ever since I joined this very team with of randoms, it was sort of like, who knows what's gonna happen. Like it's not guaranteed whatsoever what can happen. So it's all like, I'm in for the ride. Too much yapping. I'll see you on to the next game or the wingman tournament. We'll see. All right, so a bit of an update. As you know, I was talking about having and playing 1 more game. That actually didn't end up happening because the guys that we were about to play against just forfeited because they said they have no chance. We got 3rd place in groups. That qualifies us to the semi-finals of the tournament. We are against the, I want to say semi-pro, pro team. They're like, you know, they're up there. They're like recognizable names within Sweden, very much recognizable names within Sweden. Chances of really winning it, especially in a BO3, it's going to be a BO3, not that high. But I'm still curious and very excited to play it because I want to see again where I'm at, and you know, it's going to be a very fun game, I think. I'm now outside a bit because there's been some fire alert or something, but that gives me time to tell you about what happened during the games. Yeah, obviously we lost 2-0, but it was quite a fun game. And now we were asked to go to the tournament admin booth or whatever to get the prizes or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I know there's Dreamhack tickets involved, so...
Awesome. And now for our next question. Star, bench, or South? Your options are Monesi, Dunk, or Saiwood.
Honestly, with the current form, have to go for Star Monesi. Selling Zaiwu gives a lot of money because I just cannot see myself not having Dunk in a roster. So he's gonna have to bench for now. What was I talking about? There was a fire alarm. It was all over. Yeah, we ended up 3rd, 4th. So you know that like we're not gonna play like a 3rd place decider. So we are 3rd, 4th. One can say that maybe we're 3rd place instead of 4th, but. Either way, decent result. I think this is the 2nd year in a row actually that I do 4th place in a row in the 5v5 tournament, both with random teams. So it's an interesting experience. The more interesting experience starts in half an hour for the wingman tournament, which should be going much better. I have a wingman which I honestly trust. Feel like we can go far. Well, we are all packed up now, ready to head home actually. Wingman tournament. We met some questionable people.
Yo, Crypt from the future here. About that wingman tournament, well, it turned out to be a bit of a mess. The guys we played first that I said were questionable turned out to be suspicious people. I think they were straight up cheating, some form of cheating because they are like new accounts, Swedish flags, not speaking Swedish. I already got some red flags, and then from the way they were playing Assembly, we played Assembly, which is some like community map, and they were just like, they knew everything and everywhere we would go, and so it was a bit bizarre for me, and I thought that it was something a bit weird going on there. And then they actually went on to beat Wonder from Gla1ve, top 700 elo in the world, or at least in Europe, as level 4s. It's something didn't seem right. And then I actually met a guy whom I've played in the 5v5. He played a 2v2 with one of his guys, and they said the same thing. They felt something was off, but they did something smarter. It was like 0-4 down, then they called admin. Admin started watching the entire game, and they've been able to actually win 9-4, and they were level 8s. Just so I can give you guys the perspective, if level 8 can beat these level 4s, what has happened here? I was level 10 and my friend was level 8 when we first played them. This is bizarre stuff. And then they went into the lower bracket, and that's when the admins officially disqualified them for against suspicious activity. They've actually made the news, and the writer said that they were straight up cheaters, so that must have been somewhat confirmed information from the admins and their internal investigations. Yeah, very, very cool. The tournament had a $600-ish prize pool, so I guess that's what prompted people to cheat in it. A bit sad, to be honest, that it's reached this far. Kind of sad that it's even now went on to LAN, like they legit just spread onto LAN, and apparently there's an issue with the major in CS that is no longer going to be open qualifiers because of the sheer amount of cheaters. They cannot really verify that the people who are actually competing are legit. Crazy situation right now in CS2. All we can say is hope for the best. So yeah, this is some added commentary to the situation. Enjoy the video.
And then we went to the lower bracket, and then we met Wonder from Gla1ve and someone else, and we kind of bombed out of it, really. What can I say? I'm honestly super tired. I couldn't like hit very basics ass smokes. Like I couldn't like smoke in front of me for the life of me. I'm starting to feel real tired. Like yesterday's sleep was not good, and it really shows. That is Dreamhack life sometimes, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I did get the tickets for Stockholm though, so the vlogs will continue. See each other.